What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. As you can see, the TRX is looking a little bit different, and I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But first, I want to apologize for not uploading in 2 months. I've just been super slammed at work. But anyway, I have some updates for you guys on the TRX, and today's video is going to be about the 2-inch wheel spacers that I installed on my 2021 Ram TRX. As you can see, the wheels are sticking out a little bit further than the factory. And yes, they're 2-inch wheel spacers. I'll leave a link in the description below on where I got them. These wheel spacers are the same wheel spacers I actually ran on my Bighorn, both Bighorns I had before the TRX. When I ran the stock wheels on 33-inch tires, I ran these 2-inch wheel spacers on those trucks, and then obviously when I got rid of those trucks, I took them off and kept them. And I wanted to throw the 2-inch spacers on the TRX before ordering a set of wheels because I wanted to see if it'd give it the aggressive stance that I was looking for, and it did just that. Check these out, guys. Like, I'm absolutely stoked on how the 2-inch wheel spacers made the front end of this truck look even more aggressive than it did stock. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I know a lot of guys are against wheel spacers. They don't think they're safe, but at the same time, I had them on both of my Bighorn trucks and never had any issues whatsoever. So I threw them on the TRX just to give you guys a little overview and walk around on how it looks. I know a lot of you guys would rather spend $100 on wheel spacers than spend $4 or $5 grand on wheels. So these are the stock 18-inch by 9 wide TRX wheels with the stock 35-inch tires. These are the Goodyear Wranglers. These are the Territory All-Terrains. Very nice soft compound tire, has a nice sidewall to it. I'm more of a big rim, small tire guy, so the TRX, you know, in that aspect isn't really for me. But at the same time, with the wheel spacers, bringing the wheels out just a little bit outside the fenders there, it definitely gives it a nice aggressive stance, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm definitely happy with how they turned out. But yeah, these tires here are a 325/65/18, and like I mentioned, those are the stock tires and stock wheels, just with the 2-inch spacers, and I'm stoked on how the truck turned out. So as you guys can see, here are the 2-inch aluminum wheel spacers. They are hub-centric wheel spacers. You definitely want to make sure you get hub-centric wheel spacers because they also have this little ledge here for your wheel to rest on. Most cheap spacers don't have that. So you want to make sure they're hub-centric wheel spacers, and you also want to make sure they're 2 inches, because if you go any less than 2 inches, like 1 inch or 1.5 inches, your stock studs will come out past the wheel spacer and you'll have to grind down your stock studs, which I do not recommend. But I've had these wheel spacers on 3 different trucks and I've had 0 issues whatsoever. If you guys are interested in ordering wheel spacers for your truck or your TRX, make sure you guys get the same ones I got. I will provide a link in the description below so you guys know you're getting exactly what I put on my truck, and they are tried and true. I have about 400 miles on the wheel spacers so far before I made this video, and I've had 0 issues. I've done digs, I've done launches, I've gone 100 miles an hour on them, no wobbles, no imperfections whatsoever. I highly recommend ordering from this company that I'm about to leave in the description of my video. Like I said, they're tried and true. I've had them on 3 trucks now, including this one, and they're great. They're absolutely great. It's a great mod to do to your truck for a very low cost. You know, a set of nice wheels and tires are anywhere from $4 to $5 grand, so you can't beat a couple $100 pair of wheel spacers. And these ones here were like 120 bucks, I think, but don't quote me on that. Just check out the link in the description. Also, I apologize for talking like I'm out of breath. It is 20 degrees out here in Michigan today, and as you can see, we have some snow on the ground. Not a lot of snow, but we got about 2 inches on the ground, and it's just freezing cold. I'm so ready to move to Florida and get out of here. The older I get, I'm only 27 years old, but the older I get, the more the cold just pisses me off, and I'd rather just be in warm climate year-round like Florida and be able to ride my motorcycle, drive my cars, and keep my truck clean year-round, and not have to deal with this snow and cold weather. But anyway, that's why I'm talking fast. That's why I sound like I'm out of breath, because it is freaking cold out here. I literally have gloves on filming this video. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Ram. I've got big changes coming, probably the next video, which will be posted here in the next couple days. Big changes coming to the Ram. I wish I would have had time to pick up the camera as soon as I threw the wheel spacers on and did like a full review video on those for you guys. But like I mentioned, with work and everything else going on in my life right now, I just have not had time to pick up the camera and film for you guys. But I apologize for that. I have more content coming, so don't worry, stay tuned. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, I had my whole cab and roof wrapped gloss black to match the gloss black on the bottom of the truck here. My buddy Austin at Starke Customs came out and knocked it out of the park. He did a phenomenal job on this wrap. He wrapped the roof first, and then he wrapped the pillars and the top part of the cab after that, and it absolutely turned out killer. What do you guys think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Do you like the cab all white like factory, or do you like the two-tone look I'm going for here, where all the bottom's black and then now you have the whole top of the cab black? I wanted to do this on one of my Bighorns, like my last Bighorn I had, and I never did it, but I'm so glad I did it, especially with the tinted windshield and the tinted windows. The whole black bubble, I'd like to call it, looks absolutely killer on this truck. But yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the roof, and also make sure you guys check out Starke Customs on Instagram. I will put it up here on the screen, and I'll also leave a link in the description of this video to where you can go to his page. Hit him up if you need any wrapping or expel done. In Michigan, he does a great job for a low cost. He beats everybody's prices, so make sure you guys hit him up and tell him I sent you. He'll definitely hook you up. Another thing he wrapped for me is the side markers here. These used to be an amber reflector, and it totally was an eyesore when you're looking at the side of the truck. Just this big orange blob right here, and I actually do this on all my Rams. I have them come out and I have them use knifeless tape to cut out the shape of the reflector and put gloss black, the same gloss black wrap that the roof's wrapped in, have them wrap the reflector on the outside of the headlight, and it's actually a really clean job. You would never know that I wrapped that unless I just pointed that out to you, and he does a really good job at wrapping. So make sure you guys hit him up, Starke Customs, check him out. So yeah, then I'll show you guys over here the other side. So as you can see, the reflector is totally covered by the gloss black vinyl, and we cut it out using knifeless tape like I mentioned before, and it just totally flows so much better with the whole black and white theme I'm going for on this truck. As you can see, my truck's absolutely filthy. I've been driving it in the snow, the salt. I had to go down a dirt road the other day, and it's absolutely filthy. Most guys park their $100,000 TRXs through the winter, but unfortunately I don't have a winter beater or another car to drive, so I have to drive my TRX in the snow, and I haven't got enough snow. As you can see, there's not much snow to play with here. I haven't got enough snow to go out and do some drifting and play in the snow with the truck. I can't wait till we get a big dumping, and I'm gonna go tear it up in the TRX. I cannot wait for that day. But yeah, so I drive my TRX year round. As you can see, it is filthy, and I'm getting ready to head to the quarter car wash right now, spray it off. It's 20 degrees out. Hopefully make it home before it freezes, and then pull it in the garage and give it a nice sponge bath. Another thing I added since the last upload on the TRX is these emblems on the side of the door here. I ordered 2 more tailgate emblems, TRX tailgate emblems, and threw them on the bottom of the door there. From the factory, that comes with a Ram logo there, the Ram emblem, and I think it looks a lot cleaner with the TRX emblem on the door, so I went ahead and ordered 2 of those, pulled the Rams off, threw those on there, especially because I don't have the TRX bed graphics, the bedside graphic. I think the TRX definitely belongs there on the side of the door. What do you guys think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on that emblem there. That's another change I made from the last upload, along with the wheel spacers and then all the vinyl work I did. Oh, I almost forgot, there's one other thing that I did to the TRX that I have not put on the channel yet, and that is install the Mopar power running boards. As you can see here, they tuck up under the truck real nice, and you can barely see them because the bottom half of the truck is all black. So they hide up under there real nice, and definitely a fan of these. I've never had running boards on any of my trucks because quite frankly I don't like the way they look. And this truck came factory with the Mopar off-road running boards that aren't power. And quite frankly, I did not like the way they looked on here, so I took them off literally the day I got home from the dealership. But I wanted some sort of side step on there that you can't tell that are on there, like they tuck up underneath the truck really nicely. And I wanted a side step because I did not like hopping out of my truck and watching the side of my leather seats like get wrinkled and like creased from me like sliding out. So I wanted them basically for getting out of the truck. Getting in's no problem, but I didn't want to have to keep sliding on my nice leather seats and crease the leather. It doesn't age well when you do that every day, and being that this is my daily driver, I want to keep this truck as nice as possible. So anyway, I installed the Mopar power running boards, and as you can see, you grab the handle, you open it up, and they come right on down. Mind you, the truck's filthy, so don't mind the dirt on the running boards, but they're really nice. They're very sturdy, and I have had 0 issues with them, even in the snow and the salt. Like, I hear that people, you know, have trouble with them going back up because snow and ice builds up and makes the running board not, you know, want to either come down, deploy, or go back up under. the truck when you shut the door, but I haven't had that problem yet, although I do keep it in a heated garage all winter, so that might be why, because as soon as I get home it thaws out. But anyway, there's the power running boards from Mopar, and then you go ahead and shut the door and you'll watch them go right back up in there. Just like that. Super nice finish. These retail like $1,300 I believe through Mopar. So I'll leave a link in the description below on where I got those as well with the part number. If you guys are in the market for some power running boards for your Ram, I definitely recommend getting the Mopar power running boards, because they come with the complete wiring harness to wire them up to your existing wiring harness, and you don't have to run any external wires to your OBD2 port. It's a really nice clean install. Everything's hidden behind your kick panel and you don't see any wires, and they literally look factory because they are factory. These boards come factory on limited trucks, so I definitely recommend getting the Mopar ones. They're about the same price as the aftermarket amp steps, but they're a much nicer piece and also a much nicer install. You only have to poke one hole through your steering column boot and all the wires will go through that. You don't have to drill any holes. You don't have to, splice any wires. The whole kit comes with the complete wiring kit to install these yourself. It literally took me 2 hours to do this truck. I actually put them on my dad's TRX as well, and it was a super easy, super clean install, and they work flawless. And there's one other thing I want to point out on these is when you open them up and they come down, let's go over here, that you can see that there's Ram embossed in the running board. Mind you, it is dirty. I'm going to wash it right now, but as you can see, it says Ram both on the front and on the rear of these running boards. So I thought that was cool too. The amp one don't say Ram at all on there. So anyway, I definitely recommend getting a set of these power running boards from Mopar if you guys are in the market for a nice set of running boards that are very clean, that you can't notice them. There's a lot of clearance under there for you off-road guys, and yeah, definitely happy with those. I've had those on the truck now for about 1,000 miles and I've had zero issues. And yeah, like I said, it's super cold up here in Michigan right now. It's 20 degrees, there's snow on the ground, there's icy roads, and still have not had any issues. So definitely recommend those. Alright guys, so I got the TRX back home in the garage. I got the heat on. It's like 65 degrees in here. It's real nice. And now I'm going to detail the truck, give it a nice coat of wax for the winter because we have big snowstorms coming, and definitely want to protect that paint over this winter here in Michigan. As you guys know, if you're from Michigan, you know how crappy the roads get, full of salt. Salt ruins vehicles here in Michigan, and I just got to stay on top of it. I like to wash my truck at least once a week, at least spray it off at the quarter car wash in the winter, because it is so cold out. I can't do full-on hand washes in my driveway because it's, everything would freeze. But anyway, got the truck all cleaned up, gonna give it a nice coat of wax and then call it a night here. One thing I want to mention, which will lead us into the next video, is the truck was gonna look different in the next video. I have a big modification coming for this truck, and I cannot wait to get these on and show you guys what the truck's gonna look like in the next upload. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I have big news coming, and you're not gonna wanna miss the next video. But anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button. I've got a lot of content coming for you guys, so make sure you stay tuned. I apologize for the lack of uploads in the last couple months. I've just been super busy. I hope you guys understand that. So I greatly appreciate all your support on the channel. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!